Hello guys, today we'll be learning about amplitude modulation. But before learning the definition of amplitude modulation, let me tell you about basics about amplitude, carrier signal, etc. and also the frequency. So let me open this and let me draw x and y axis. This is y axis and this is x axis. Let it be like yeah. So if there is a wait yeah, if there is a signal like this of time period t from year to year, okay, this is time period t. So what is amplitude? So basically amplitude means from distance from crest to trough. So this is known as amplitude. It should be a straight line. Yeah, from this is amplitude, 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 this is amplitude. So it's basically the distance from top to bottom. Okay, so what is frequency? So frequency means number of cycles per time period at time period t. So suppose this is our time period and this point starts from this and ends at here. So this is called one cycle and it goes on. So if you want to know where is like next stopping point, this is second cycle here, this is second cycle. Okay, so this is message signal. As I told, message signal cannot be transmitted without carrier signal because it's a weak signal. So this is message signal. Okay, so let me tell you about carrier signal. So let me draw x and y axis again. Let me draw it little big. Okay, so now you may ask what is carrier signal. So let me draw at time period t. So carrier signal is basically high frequency signal. High frequency basically means that the number of cycles at time period t is more than the message signal. So as difference you can see there is only like 1.5 cycle at time period t, but here there are many cycles at time period t. So let me call this as carrier signal. This is carrier signal. Okay, so what's next? Okay, so yeah, next is the modulation process. So you may ask what is modulation. So as I told what carrier signal is. So carrier signal is high frequency signal. So any parameters of any signal has three properties. For example, amplitude, frequency or phase. So we are altering any properties of carrier signal in accordance to amplitude of instantaneous value of amplitude of message signal. Let me just explain it. So suppose I'm drawing x and y axis again. This is y axis and this is x axis. So this is like amplitude or instantaneous value of a message signal. Similarly you should draw it here. Let me extend it down at the negative y axis and x axis. Yeah, so carrier signal usually comes inside the message signal. As I told, the amplitude of message signal is changed according to the instantaneous value of message signal. Okay, so this is basically amplitude modulation. Generally modulation means that any one parameter of carrier signal is changed in accordance with the amplitude of message signal, but in amplitude modulation the amplitude of carrier signal is changed to the instantaneous value of message signal. So this is the diagram of amplitude modulation. So okay, so this is the diagram. This shows clear cut diagram. So this is message signal. As you can see, the frequency or frequency per time period t is less is having less cycles than carrier signal, which is high frequency signal. As you can see, in time period t it has many number of cycles. So basically amplitude modulation is like the value of instantaneous value of message signal is changed according to the amplitude of carrier signal. And at there are three types of signals, like we have discussed, like message signal, carrier signal, and modulated signal. So there are only three signals we have discussed. Thank you.